Home Depot does not sell a post driver, not a manual post driver for setting T-posts and fence stakes, not a wire stretcher for running barbed wire or woven wire, not fence pliers that cut, stretch, and pull staples with the same tool, not a post puller, not a hand auger sized for fence work, not the crimping tools and sleeves you need to splice agricultural wire. These are not obscure specialty items. They are the standard toolkit for anyone running fence on a property, and they are genuinely absent from the shelves of both Home Depot and Lowe's. Tractor Supply has had them since 1938. And that is just the beginning of what Home Depot refuses to stock. Tractor Supply Company is a Fortune 500 retailer, ranked 293 on the list, with over 2,250 stores in 49 states and nearly $15 billion in annual revenue. It is larger than Ace Hardware. It generates approximately $3 billion per year from tools and hardware alone, and almost none of its customers overlap with the people Home Depot was built for. Tractor Supply's own SEC filings describe its customer base as recreational farmers, ranchers, and all those who enjoy living the rural lifestyle in towns outlying major metropolitan markets and in rural communities. That is a deliberate description of a customer. Home Depot does not serve a customer who needs tools for land, livestock, property fencing, tree work, and equipment maintenance, rather than tile installation, bathroom renovation, and deck building. The stores at Tractor Supply reflect that customer. The tools on the shelves reflect that customer, and the tools that are missing from Home Depot reflect exactly how differently the two stores define what a tool buyer needs. The reason Home Depot doesn't stock these tools isn't an oversight. It is market segmentation. Home Depot operates over 2,300 stores with a merchandising model built around the suburban homeowner and the professional tradesperson. Electricians, plumbers, framers, and finish carpenters whose work happens inside structures. The product selection at Home Depot is optimized for that customer. Cordless drill platforms, tile saws, PVC fittings, drywall screws. What it is not optimized for is the person who owns 20 acres, runs fence lines twice a year, cuts firewood in November, welds a gate hinge back together in the shop, and needs propane to fill the torch they use to burn off pasture weeds. That person has a different tool list, and Home Depot has made a calculated decision not to maintain it. The fencing aisle is where the gap is most visible, because fencing is a category that requires completely different tools than home improvement. When you run fence, whether it's barbed wire for cattle, woven wire for horses, or electric wire for a garden perimeter, you need tools that have never appeared in a Home Depot catalog. A manual T-post driver is a steel tube weighted at the top that you drive down over a T-post and slam into the ground repeatedly. It costs between $30 and $60 at Tractor Supply. A wire stretcher is a lever-based tool that grips fence wire and pulls it taut so you can staple it without slack. Fence pliers function as a wire cutter, a staple puller, and a hammer in one tool. A post puller uses mechanical advantage to extract posts without digging. None of these appear at Home Depot because Home Depot's customer does not run fence. Tractor Supply's customer runs fence the way Home Depot's customer installs drywall. It is a standard task requiring a standard toolkit, and the toolkit lives at a completely different store. The welding department at Tractor Supply is the second major gap, and it is a significant one. Home Depot stocks a small selection of flux core wire welders for basic entry-level use. Tractor Supply stocks a full welding supply department, MIG welders, TIG welders, stick welders, multi-process welders, and engine-driven welders that run on gas or diesel and can be driven to a job site. It stocks shielding gas cylinders, regulators, welding wire, welding rods, helmets with auto-darkening lenses, fire-resistant gloves and jackets, clamps, magnets, chipping hammers, and every consumable in the welding process. Brands like Hobart, owned by Illinois Tool Works, the same parent company as Miller Electric, have a permanent presence at Tractor Supply. In hundreds of rural communities where no dedicated welding supply house exists within 40 miles, Tractor Supply is the only place a farmer can buy a replacement spool of wire or refill a gas cylinder without driving into the city. Home Depot provides none of that infrastructure. The chainsaw category is where Tractor Supply's advantage becomes counterintuitive. Home Depot does carry Husqvarna, including the 455 Rancher, but typically in a narrower selection, with inventory that rotates seasonally and a sales floor not built around the working user. Tractor Supply stocks the Husqvarna gas lineup as a core year-round department: the 440, the 445, the 455 Rancher, and models with bars up to 24 inches recommended. And here is what actually matters about buying that saw at Tractor Supply. The model number is the same regardless of where you buy it. A Husqvarna 455 Rancher at Tractor Supply is the same saw as at an independent dealer. There is no box store downgrade. Husqvarna chainsaw model numbers translate directly. What appears on the shelf at Tractor Supply is what appears in every published comparison review of that model, and it is what Husqvarna's own service network will support. For anyone cutting firewood at scale or maintaining forested property, the chainsaw selection at Tractor Supply is deeper, more consistently stocked, and served by a staff that treats it as a core category rather than a seasonal item. Here is the detail that makes this more than a product list, and that reveals how differently Tractor Supply approaches the problem of serving its customer. About 15% of Tractor Supply's in-store products are unique to each store's region. A Tractor Supply in the Texas Hill Country stocks different tools, different fencing supplies, and different livestock equipment than one in rural Vermont or eastern Oregon. This localization strategy, stocking by terrain, climate, and local land use rather than by corporate planogram, is something neither Home Depot nor Lowe's practices at the same level. Home Depot's store in suburban Atlanta has essentially the same tool selection as Home Depot's store outside rural Tennessee. Tractor Supply's stores in those two regions look meaningfully different from each other. The company has built a merchandising system around the idea that what a farmer in hill country needs is genuinely different from what a farmer in coastal wetlands needs. The result is a retailer whose tool selection is not a subset of what Home Depot carries, but a parallel inventory organized around a completely different set of tasks. Forbes called Tractor Supply the next decade's retailer to watch in 2024. Its exclusive brands, Job Smart for hand tools and air tools, County Line for agricultural equipment, Groundwork for yard equipment, accounted for 29% of total company sales in 2021. Job Smart's 253-piece mechanic tool set carries a 4.7-star rating from 345 reviewers at $79.99. These are not bargain bin tools for people who don't know better. They are purpose-built products for the tasks Home Depot's Husky and Lowe's Cobalt do not address. For anyone who owns land, runs animals, maintains property infrastructure, or works with the kind of equipment that keeps a rural operation running, the tool they're looking for almost certainly exists at Tractor Supply. And for most of those tools, Home Depot never ordered a single unit. If this made you look at your local Tractor Supply differently, subscribe. There are more stores hiding better tools than you've been told to look for. And the best ones are never in the places everyone already knows about.